7 minutes.
Very good. Well, I'm going to give you a little leeway today, just a little bit, though.
Just a little bit. Thank you. So, good morning. This is April 4th, 2022. Some would say a glorious day. We are here for the preliminary hearing calendar. My name is Brad Gardner. I'm going to be the presiding judge over the calendar here today. As I call the calendar, please make your announcements. Position 1, Jamal Christopher Bryant.
Judge, I spoke to his attorney. His wife just had a baby. He is going to submit a waiver. Ms. Pitts, I asked him to submit it to you, and I didn't know about Mr. Mitchell. So he's going to submit that this morning.
And that's fine. Once I get it, then Mr. Mitchell will have it as well. So
Okay.
Any documents you can submit directly to me.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. The next case is position number 8, Keon Daniel Calhoun, and we have the announcement from Mr. Lewis that he's going to come back on. Position 15, Raymond Deshaun Franklin. Is that you, Ms. Pleasant?
No, Your Honor, my calendar says it's assigned to Bill Matos.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And I've sent him the link, Judge.
Yeah. I think we need to start having like a Sunday meeting so that we can get everybody in. Position 22 is Jalen Bryant Freeman.
Your Honor, good morning. That attorney, Stanley Schoolcraft.
Schoolcraft. I don't think I've ever seen Mr. Schoolcraft. Is he like one of these? Well, I won't say that. Miss Mary, would you try to get in contact with Mr. Schoolcraft? All right, position 30, Jeffrey Lewis Garcia.
Good morning, Judge Gardner. This is Rhonda Hill, attorney for Mr. Garcia.
Good morning.
And that will be a hearing today.
Okay. And is that going to be Ms. Pitts or Ms. Mitchell?
It'll be me, Your Honor. If I can just have just a moment. Just to speak with counsel, I think we may be able to resolve this short of having a hearing this morning.
Okay, and I'll place you, you and Ms. Pitts in breakout room 1. Well, and let me ask you this, because depending on how you break things out, is it better for you both to be in different breakout rooms, or do you want to be in the same breakout room?
I think we can be different because I'm handling pretty much everything other than that big multi person case. She'll be handling that matter. So it'll probably be better separate.
Okay, so I'll put you in breakout room 1. I'll put Ms. Pitts in breakout room 2, and Ms. Hill, I'll allow you to speak to Mr. Mitchell before we have the need for a hearing. And both for Ms. Pitts and Mr. Mitchell. I know you may have to, if we're going to have a hearing, you may have to get your officers on board or whatever. And I will give you that time. So don't feel as though you're going to be pressured. I'm sorry, I have to make notes so that I can keep all of this stuff together. Position 32 is Taylor Hurt.
You know, I have Mr. Ms. Taylor Hart now. It's all misdemeanors. From what I see on the paperwork that I have. Improper lane change, driving unlicensed and expired registration.
There's a VGCSA.
And a
it
gun
says-
charge.
I'm sorry.
There's a gun charge as well, Judge.
Okay.
Is the state ready?
I get ready.
You say you can get ready.
I believe I can get ready now. Just
I'm telling you, Miss Pleasant, she's gonna be quick on the trigger.
just go over it.
And I'm with regards to your witness. Are you ready regarding your witness, sir? Otherwise, the defense will move to dismiss.
If I can just have a moment on that, Miss Pleasant.
I was asking if your witness is present. Are you prepared to go forward with a hearing this morning with your witness?
Right, just give me a moment to confirm that the witness
Okay.
is present.
I will hold my announcement until he confirms, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Position 37, Demetrio Scott Hernandez.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Rogers' case, who's been called to trial in Judge Carter's courtroom this morning. He has asked me to request a continuance.
Is there any objection from the state?
No objection.
Okay. Miss Mary, would you place that on the
Give
next
me
available?
as soon as we finish with the calendar, I'll let you guys know the date, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Position 42, Otis Henson Jr.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Hinson had a fast track waiver that was completed last week.
Okay. How are you doing
Happy
today, Miss
birthday.
Harry?
I'm well, Judge Gardner. How are you?
I'm doing well. Are you? Well, we'll talk about it later. You're getting the best education that you can get.
I believe I am.
Position number 45, Jalik Jamal Jenkins.
Your Honor, that's with Attorney Olimide Olaloy. I think that's his name.
Oh, Miss Davis, can you spell that?
First name is Olumide. Last name Olaloye.
Ms. Davis, do you have a telephone number for him?
I do not.
I haven't been able to get one.
And Your Honor, that's part of that large co-defendant multi-co-defendant case.
With Lieutenant Doyle.
Yes.
And Judge, we weren't able to get in touch with him for the last time he was on the calendar.
So, Ms. Pitts and Mr. Mitchell, Before I get another nasty gram from your boss about cases not getting over to them, to your office within 90 days, this is part of the problem. We I don't know what I can do. The
And
lawyer's
Your
not.
Honor, I'm certain that the references that our office is making is not when defense attorneys or folks from the defense bar are either not listed, unavailable. It's unclear on their representation and clients to that effect. We'll, like I said in the beginning, we'll proceed with this case, as much as we possibly can, with the attorneys that are available for the hearings. Make notes where they're not.
So let's say for this individual,
Mhm.
been on the calendar a couple times, lawyers not showing up. Hold on.
Mhm.
The clock still is running.
Understood.
And if the case stays in magistrate court and that 90-day window hits, everybody's hands are tied. I mean, there's another, the law is clear. Do you have a suggestion?
For a global resolution, I do not. What I can tell you is in this particular case, it occurred in the jail. So all of the individuals involved in this were already being held on cases that either it was determined for a no bond or bonds that they couldn't at that juncture make. So understanding that the clock is still running, I don't know that we have any better opportunity to make contact with these individuals than Ms. Moultrie. This particular, oftentimes we do have other defense attorneys that know these other defense attorneys and they're able to reach out on numbers that aren't published. This particular defense attorney, I myself have never heard of. I don't know if Mr. Mitchell or Ms. Pleasant or Ms. Hill or any of the other attorneys on this have direct contact with Mr. Olaloyi. But I can tell you in Superior Court, when we're in court, the defense bar is very good about reaching out to their brethren and letting them know that they are on the calendar and, announcements can be made for them. Certain hearings will be covered by other ones.
And I do not mean to lay this at your feet as like you're the person that has to solve this problem. So please don't take it as that. It's just something that Ms. Pleasant.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any suggestions?
I do not, Your Honor. I will try to discover who this person is and see if I can reach out to them. I'm not familiar with this attorney.
And if I can get a number, I don't have a problem. It's just the number, I tried to reach out to them the last time and this time, and I'm not having any luck.
May have to do a ride along with the sheriff's department. They go.
May I suggest something? Mary, can you check with Miss Skull? Carlin
Okay.
Skull? Yeah, just
All
call
right.
her and find out.
All right, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Position number 52, is it Alicia Moore? Or Elisa Moore?
It's actually Elise, Your Honor. It's a man.
Man,
Yes, I just need to confirm. He wanted a hearing. So a brief pretrial just to confirm, Your Honor.
okay. Position 53, Alexis Royal.
Your Honor, my calendar shows out on bond.
Okay. Position 54, Gerard Walker.
Your Honor, that's my client. He previously, we previously submitted a bond waiver for him.
Okay. Was that submitted to me or to another judge?
Ms. Davis, I believe it was submitted to another judge, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, and it's already signed.
Okay. All right. That's the end of, wait, hold on. Sorry. Position 55, Christopher Williams.
Advised that he's represented by Shannon Render. And on March 28th, I did speak with Mr. Render regarding his client. So I don't know if he was sent the link, if he submitted any anything to the magistrate court acknowledging his representation with Shannon Render.
Yeah, and I spoke to Mr. Render on Friday. He was out of the country. I don't know if he's back, but he was on leave out of the country.
Okay, well, that explains why he's not here. It is spring break.
Did he submit? I'm sorry, you wouldn't know this, Mr. Mitchell.
No, I don't know if he submitted, but just in conversation, he told me he was out of the country on leave, on vacation.
Mr. Render, Mr. Williams has a pending case in Superior Court for which Mr. Render was going to plea Mr. Williams out on, I think, later on this week. And so there was supposed to be some effort to get a global plea. So I think maybe out of the abundance of caution, if Mr. Render can't be reached this morning, a continuance, and it may go away with a global plea and not come back to magistrate court.
And the state will have no objection, Your Honor, to a continuance, given that Mr. Williams has a pending recommendation, a possible global recommendation.
Okay. Miss Mary, based upon that representation, can we just place Mr. Williams on the next available calendar?
Give me a few minutes and I'll give you the dates on both of those cases.
Okay. So that completes the call of my calendar. Is anyone that expected to hear case call and it was not called? All right. So
John, when you begin to set up breakout rooms, can I have one, Ms. Pleasant, regarding Ms. Hart?
yes.
Thank
So I'm gonna put Ms. Pleasant and Mr. Mitchell in breakout room 1. I'm gonna put Ms. Pitts in breakout room 2, but I don't recall if there was anyone that had a
Hill had a case, Judge.
Miss Hill. Yes.
I wanted to discuss.
Okay.
Yes, and that would be with Mr. Mitchell as well.
Right, and I was gonna do a breakout room with her as well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna place because Miss Hill came first, Miss Pleasant. I'm gonna place Miss Hill in the room with Mr. Mitchell. And then when Mr. Mitchell is done with Miss Hill, I'll place you in that room. And Miss Pitts, was there anyone? No, it sounds bad. Like you're being left out.
Well, Mr. Lewis, when he gets back,
Okay.
and I'll just wait for anyone else who cares to show up.
And Judge, while they're in the breakout rooms, may I go in with the jail just to confirm what Mr. Moore wants to do this morning?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Jail is going to be breakout room 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to place Miss Pleasant with the jail, and we can get this ball rolling.
Judge, can you place me in with Ms. Pleasant, please? Breakout room 3.
Yes.
And we're still on YouTube, Judge.